5 Sams. They'd all hang out at Hopper's apartment watching the basketball game. Lito was an action movie brought to life. Whenever he and the 5 Sams would get together to play cards or watch a game on TV, there was always a fight that Samuelito Lito Arroyo would reminisce over. He loved going into a bar or a club or wherever and just push someone in the chest with his shoulder as he walked past. 3 out of 4 times he would get his butt kicked, but he loved fist fights. There was nothing more exciting in his life than laying hands on another human being and spilling another man's blood to the floor. All his poker buddies thought he needed to try out for the MMA cage fighting, but that simply wasn't his style. Sam Hopper was a white Sam. That's what people would describe him as, but he was always a cool cat, always got your back. He never could do anyone wrong. Once he loaned Sam Lorenzo $558 with no questions asked. Sam Hopper had eaten 2 slices of pizza sitting on the couch, just chilling. Samson Johnson was the African-American Sam of the group, the only one happily married of the entire bunch. But unlike Hopper, who was on his second divorce with 3 kids whom he hardly ever saw, Samson truly loved his high school sweetheart. Even though those guys gave him a tough time with him being whipped or taken, the whole lot of Sams really were kind of jealous that he was married. Samson liked to ride his bicycle everywhere he could around Stockton. Sam Casalte looked at Lito and bet him $5 the point guard couldn't hit the 3. Then Lito smiled. Sam Lorenzo's looked at his friends for a few moments. Hopper, Lito, Johnson, Lorenzo's, and Casalte were his lifelong buddies since elementary school on the playground of Hazelton Elementary. Sam Lorenzo's looked at the empty pizza boxes on the side table and stood up, "I'm done, guys," and smiled at his buddies as he got up off the couch and walked out the apartment door. Clyde Perry and his 57 lovers. For Clyde Perry, he never saw the women of his life as notches on his belt, nor conquests to be had, but merely women he was fortunate to spend a little time with. There was so much to be learned, much things to be thankful for, namely that with all the women he had slept with, not one STD amongst the group. When he told his buddy Sam Lorenzo this, Sam merely laughed it off and could not believe such fables. When Clyde Perry was 29 years old, he was taking his truck down toward Livingston to pick up some haul for a local grocer. On his way there, he had a few hours to kill, so he decided to stop by the local Turlock campus and get a soda. As he sits in the lobby of the drama theater, drinking soda, a cute Japanese co-ed walks by smiling at him and sits at the chair across from him. Clyde Perry is a no-good dog of a man. He smiles back at her and she returns the favor. Within a few hours of this exchange, Clyde Perry finds out her name. Cleopatra Ramires dreams her dreams. She had a dream of what could have been a Delta boardwalk built in 1991 off the waterfront boulevard, filled with rides, games, restaurants, and all types of amusements. Called Pioneer Waterways, it was supposed to be, but not approved by the city council. Quite a shame to go to waste. Revenues filtering into this 209 city while the citizens rejoice in having some fun. A place filled with laughter instead of the tears of murders which is known for. Roses for Magdalena, Skip Trace, Chapter 3. Questions left unanswered. Forward in the present day. Sam Casalte was resting today, trying to watch the ball game on TV, but halfway falling asleep when his phone began to vibrate. Sam enjoys watching the game from his brown recliner, so soft. Should he let it go to voicemail or pick up the phone? He thought for half a beat, then pressed the talk button on the second round of rings off the screen. "Mr. Casalte? My name is Jeffrey Stiles," the voice quietly soothed back in his ear. "Yes," Sam responded. "I'm a friend of Roy's, Roy Mendez, from Roy's Bail Bonds." The prospective client says. "Yeah, I know Roy. I did Skip Trace for him back 4 months He said you do great work. You come highly regarded. I'd like to hire you to help me find my lost brother Michael. He's not safe. I mean, he needs help. He's kind of mentally imbalanced, and not to put it so bluntly, but he may be in danger. And I can't go to the police. Wait, hold a second. What? Sam is trying to clear his head. I can't go to the police. There's issues. I can't tell you over the phone. Can I text you my address and meet up with you tomorrow afternoon? I'm willing to pay whatever the price to help me get Mike back home. Hold up. What do you mean dangerous? You should call the cops on this one. I'm sorry, sir, for your problems, but this might just be out of my jurisdiction. Sam, I'm going to text you a restaurant where we can meet, and if you're still interested in the case, meet me here tomorrow. Jeffrey Stiles hangs up, and there's a minute of silence. Casalti looks at his cell phone and just stares at it. A text with an address is blaring on location tomorrow, and Sam is dumbfounded. What was he getting himself into? He had done bail jumping situations before, but never bounty hunter level stuff, merely assisting local deadbeat dads, not paying child support and whatnot. This was something completely off the charts. His family warned about becoming a private investigator. It was nothing like the movies. It was real people getting faces bashed in, situations for low money or even worse. Then again, this Jeffrey Stiles guy that was willing to pay whatever the cost to get his brother back safely. What did Sam get himself into? Was it going to be worth the money? Was this for Magdalena? Skip trace, chapter 4. Sam Casalte is eating scrambled eggs. Sitting in the diner, waiting for the guy, Sam Casalte is eating scrambled eggs and toast. He eats with a spoon in one hand and fork in the other. Not too anxious, just eating his eggs when pouring ketchup on the side of the plate, scooping up eggs in his mouth. Sam contemplates his family's last name. Originally, the family name was Casalta, almost 150 years back, but his great-great-grandfather killed a man in Bohol, Philippines, and they changed their name and moved to Hawaii. It really bothered him that he had a murderer in his family, but at least he knew his past, and it was better that he knew what was in his past. How one letter in his name changed so much for his future, his life. Let the past be the past, he thought.